Hello. Hello everybody. Welcome. It's been a while. It's been 2 weeks since I last streamed because I was sick for 2 weeks. I wanted to come back a little bit earlier, but I wasn't feeling good enough. And now that I'm finally able to come back, we come back to bad news. Sad news, man. Aktan is graduating. I'm sad. Honestly, I don't even know how to react because it's still so fresh in my mind that I still haven't wrapped my head around it, honestly. It's weird. Like, I'm sad, but like, I guess it's because I know we still have about 3 weeks left with Aktan that I'm just holding it in for now, I guess. We can't be sad all the time, man. We have to be happy for her in her own way. I am sad that Akutan is going away, but also we can't be sad all the time, man. Bad things happen all the time, but also this isn't necessarily the, you know, that sad of a thing in the sense that, you know, they're going down on bad terms, or, you know, it's not a termination like with Gamma or Melmel, right? It's unfortunate, it's sad, but she has been with Hololive for like what, 6 years now. She's done a lot, she's accomplished a lot. But at the same time, sometimes people just need to move forward, you know, move on. I don't know what she's going to be up to going forward. Nobody knows, but I want to think that, you know, sometimes things just don't go the way you want them, and it's important to move on when things don't no longer work. Okay. Why is it double? It shouldn't play double. Okay. I wanted to check this video because it just got posted recently. I guess it has Botan and Suse, I think. Oh, it's the game that sounds like that. Can you guys hear the game audio? Wait, can you? No, why doesn't... Why desktop audio doesn't... What? Oh, it's this one, I think.
私が何かを言えるわけではないんですけれども、まあでもなんかあれっすよね。卒業ってことは、まあ卒業した人は一応次があるからさ、次っていうかほら卒業した先があるからさ、その先がいいものになるといいなという思いはあるよね。まあ生きてたらどこかで会うよ。っていう気持ちでいた方がいいんじゃないかな。
Yeah, Botan's
まあ、正
always so
直な感想を言っ
positive.
てしまうと、物事は始まりがあれば必ず終わりっていうのはありますので、ただその必ず来る終わりに対してなんかこうね、悔いのない終わり方ができるんだったら一番いいのかなっていうのは思ったりはします。で、明日ワンチャン死ぬ可能性あるって言ったらあるじゃないですか。多分それみんなも一緒で。そう。はい。
I love Botan because I can relate to her so much. The way she thinks, her mindset.
ように皆さんも。だからあれやぞ、お前らもね、まあ頑張って毎日過ごそう。
Yeah, that is true.
変な締め方でごめんな。シシロンもホロライブという日常を楽しんでいこうと思いますんで、みんなで楽しみましょう。
You gotta make the best of it.
港アクアさんがですね、卒業されるということを発表されました。アクアさんがですね、卒業されるということを発表されました。アクタンから辞めようと思ってるみたいなお話も聞いてはいったので、本人から辞めようと思うっていう話は聞いてたし、まあ運営さんからも正式に
I don't think Toa
この
commented
日
anything
に
yet.
辞める
Didn't have the
よ
time.
みたいなお知らせなんで、まあ皆さんよりかはその結構お時間をいただけたので、私の中では気持ちの整理は割とついてるというか、まあ、送り出そうっていう気持ち、まあ本当に難しい話なのかもしれないんだけど、まあ、誰かのせいにしてほしくないというか、誰が悪いみたいな感じで当たり散らかしたくなる気持ちもすごいわかるんだけど、辛いなって、悲しいなって、寂しいなって。
Yeah, Toa
マ
hasn't
クタン
commented
も
yet.
その
Probably busy.
会社との方向性の違いって言ってたんだけど、まあ、そこに関して私から詳しく話をするところはないし、そのアクタンの抱えてる悩みみたいな話を聞いた時も、じゃあそれの解決に向けてどうしようかみたいな、いろいろあったけど
Yeah, sad.
なん
But
か
I
た
can
だ
also
その
understand her.
やめないでっていうことってやっぱ私自身はすごい無責任だと思ってて、アクタンの悩みとかもろもろとかって解決されるのってなったら解決されないから、改めてアクタンとたくさん話をした上で卒業に納得したというか、私も決してネガティブなことじゃないよなっていう気持ちに今はなってます。悲しんでいただいていい。私自身は卒業って別に後ろ向きなことじゃないしな、次への一歩というか、まあ、接する機会が減るとかそういう物理的な話はあるけど、なんか私たちの間に別に何かがあったわけでも喧嘩したわけでも何でもないんだから、ご飯行ったりとか遊んだりとか普通にしたいなと、人間関係とかは別に変わんないと思うけどな。表で見れないのは寂しいけど裏でもアクタンと仲良く遊ぶなら本望です。 りがとう。アクさんと会ってアクちゃんっていうのねやるんですけど、なんかしゃあないよねって言いたくないんだけど、しゃあないよね
しょうがないな。
方向性の違いですって言われたらしゃあないよね。会社が自分が入った時期よりももう想像つかないくらい大きな組織になって、
Yeah, that is true.
いいことで。
There's a big difference between whole life in 2024 and whole life in 2020 for sure. Things have changed a lot along the way. Things are being played out at a much larger scale, even in the smaller departments. It's probably overwhelming a little bit for Aktan, I imagine, as well, being the introvert that she was, and all of this stuff that, you know, whole life is pushing for and the direction they're going in. It's really amazing, for sure. Don't get me wrong. I really like seeing what whole life is doing in general, you know, and the broader scheme of things. But at the same time, you know, everybody has their own personal like needs and wants and dreams and stuff like that. And sometimes, you know, if you don't align, if you're not on the same page, it's gonna be hard to continue. It's a tough feeling, right? Because sometimes you get in that mindset of like, you know, I've done so much, I don't want to leave, you know, like the whole sunken cost thing. But the truth is, sometimes you just have to move on. Like, that is the correct choice to make sometimes. You just have to move on to the next thing. You can't force it, especially if it doesn't work for you anymore.
今会社が大きくなったから幕張メッセで毎年フェスができてるんだろうし、会社が大きくなったから私自身もなんかテレビに出させてもらうことができたりとか、工夫した PR を打ってもらえたりとかできるようになったことっていうのも本当にたくさんあって、大きくなったからこそルールっていうものがめちゃくちゃ整備されて、ルール外のことがすごいやりづらくなったりとか、新しいことに挑戦したいってなったと、どんなリスクがあるのか、どうやるのが効率がいいのかみたいなリサーチをするのに時間がかかったり、新しいことだからまたルールを整備しないといけないってなって時間がかかったりとか、小さかった頃と比べて簡単に転べなくなっちゃったがゆえにすごいガチガチになっちゃってっていうところももちろん本当にたくさんある。私もこれやりたいんだよねみたいな軽い気持ちで昔は言ってたのが、あ、いいっすね、じゃあ次実装してもらいましょうみたいな感じになってたのがもう今だといやもうルール上これダメなんですよねとか、持ち帰って検討しないといけませんみたいなことがまあ増えたっちゃ増えた。でもちろんそれって転ばないためのリスク管理というか納得はしつつも、まあ血押せみたいな血押せないや本当にそれが難しい。マジで本当に難しい。私はマジで最近日々考えてる。会社が成り立たないとタレントも成り立たない。でもタレントが成り立たないと会社も成り立たない。とはいえタレント絶対だぜみたいなのが健全かっつったら健全じゃないような気もするし、だから会社がある程度手綱を握るべきなのか、まあ何が最善なのか、どうやっていくべきなのか、まだ本当に模索中だよね。
Yeah.
どうしていきたいか、どうあるべきなのかっていうのを常に考えて、常にこうなっていってほしいって意見を出しまくってるし、それに寄り添ってくれる会社だとも思ってるし、寄り添わなかった場合はブチギレて暴れ散らかすので
so
そこら辺は安心してほしいんだけどまあ最善と思う選択を常に取って変化していきたいよねっていうふうに思ってます。まあてなわけで
Yeah. Yeah, that is the thing, right? The bigger a company, the more things, more moving parts. It becomes harder and harder to do things. It's becoming slower and slower. Mm. Yeah, it's really hard to really like. I don't know, man. I'm at a loss for words because I kind of understand the situation, but kind of like so you say, I'm also a bit annoyed by the situation because in a way it's like to say this isn't what they signed up for, right? In a sense, when they joined, 6 years ago, things were different. Um, they would take more risks in a lot of ways because you need to make a splash, right? You need to leave an impression, leave a lasting impression at that. So when you're small, you're willing to take some unnecessary risks and things like that, but once you grow really big, and Cover has grown really big comparatively, right? Even just in terms of talents, if you think about it, right? There are probably 3, 4 times as many talents today as there were 4 years ago, or even 5 years ago, right? So it's it's not easy, right? Because you have to think about a lot of people that are involved here. It's a lot of people's livelihoods. It's a lot of people's, responsibilities, jobs, and stuff on the line. There's obviously the investors and that side of things as well. We can't completely ignore that, even if, whether we like to or not. It is a part of it. So yeah, sometimes as an individual, you have to think about like, does this still align with me? Does this still, bring me joy in this case? Because this is entertainment, right? This is not a desk job behind the scenes where you can just, clock out and then go back home, right? You're in front of a lot of people. You have to, put on a show. You have to entertain everybody. You have to do all of these events and shows and stuff. And you have to deal with all of these rules, and it can be really disheartening when you want to do something and it's not possible. And the more rules there are, the fewer things there are that you can do. And depending on the person, people can get burned out from doing certain things over and over again. Maybe they want to try some new things, right? That's one of the benefits of being indie, as they usually say, right? Because if you're indie, you only really have to think about what makes you happy to an extent. Sure, you have to think about the other stuff, but you're a one-man army. You maybe have like 1 or 2 people on the side helping you. So it's a lot easier to pivot and change direction if something doesn't work, or um, you try something out, you do a new event or project or something, see how it goes, and worst case it doesn't do so well and you move on to the next. But as a company of this size, right, with so many moving parts, so many people involved, you can't do that. So you just have to make the best of the situation. You have to think within the box, essentially. And when it comes to entertainment, content is king, as they say. So if you're not in the mood for it, if you're not in the zone, and all of these things, all the red tape gets you down and like shuts down your projects, and the things that you want to do because they don't align, it can really dampen the mood, kill your momentum and stuff. And Aktan is also very introverted, as we know. So for her to fight back or like try to like really push, I'm guessing it's probably not very easy for her. Like, it's not like Suse, who's a little bit more, outgoing and like, you know, pushy in a sense to make things work. So, maybe that's also leaving a bigger um, impact on her. So yeah, it's sad. It obviously is for everybody, for all the fans, for everybody that has been friends with Aktan. I imagine her colleagues are also sad across the board. Most of them, if not all of them. Sometimes you just gotta move on. So I guess all we can do for now is enjoy our last remaining 3 weeks or so with Aktan and send her off with a smile, the same way we've done with like Coco Senpai and so many others before them. And I guess this is just one more of those cases where we got to remind ourselves that our Oshis and the people we like and enjoy and hold dear won't be here forever. Like Botan said, you don't know what tomorrow brings, so you kind of gotta make the best of it. And that's the situation, I guess. It's sad, but yeah, I think it's important to focus on the good things as well, because I think Aktan has done a lot for us over the years, and it's important to recognize that and send her off with a smile. And let's think about all the good things that happened along the way, all the concerts, the events, start end. There's so many good things that have happened over the last 6 years that we can look back to and enjoy and appreciate. I think the only sad thing for me is when these graduations and stuff happen is what happens to the channel. Will you be able to go back and, watch the things? All right. Like I'm thinking of like Gamma. I imagine most of his channel is gonna get closed. I don't know what's gonna remain afterwards. And it's the same with Aktan now. Like, what will we have left at the end of the day? To go back and rewatch or revisit, So make sure you go watch all your favorite streams, your favorite clips, listen to your favorite songs, because I know I have a bunch of them that I like. And yeah, let's send her off with a bang. It's sad, but again, we have to move on for her sake and ours, because being sad all the time probably isn't good for her either, right? We're putting pressure on her and we're making her feel bad for her decision. We should be rooting for her and encouraging her and being happy for her. She made the decision that's best for her, and I think we should encourage her. Yeah, Twitter is filled with Aktan. I'm happy to see that. Oh well. Let's not dwell on it too much. Okay? Go listen to your favorite songs and smile and enjoy. I think I'm talking. I'm like, I keep saying that, but I feel like I'm the one that's dwelling on it the most right now. Okay, let's move on. Thank you for everything, Aktan. We love you, and we look forward to seeing what comes next, if there is anything. Wherever you might go, we'll make sure to keep an eye out. And if you're moving on to different things, I wish you all the best. And take care, Aktan. Anyway, moving on a little bit. Well, kind of still half related. I remember that it was Aktan that really got me into Apex Legends back in the day. It was her like solo streams that really got me actually interested in Apex Legends. And I was thinking about what I wanted to do in the coming days and weeks and stuff like that. Especially since there's like almost a month until the World of Warcraft expansion. But at the same time, a lot of things have happened around World of Warcraft that I'm not like super happy about. So my kind of hype for World of Warcraft is slowly dwindling. So I didn't quite know what I wanted to do leading up to the expansion, but between the new season of Apex Legends, the season 22 one that changes there, as well as this news, it kind of hammered down my decision of what I want to do next. And that is for the next, I don't know, what is it, 3 months for a season, I guess? At the very least, the first split. So the next month and a half, if not the whole 3 months. We'll see how it goes in terms of like everything. But as for myself, to challenge myself, and also as a sort of kind of like, from my perspective, a thank you to Octan, who introduced me to Apex, I am going to do a season 22, ranked climb. I don't know how far we'll go. I've never really tried to push rank before. I was always kind of just satisfied reaching gold rank a few times. And I kind of stopped there because that was the minimum that you needed to like get a weapon charm and stuff. It was a cute little perk reward. So I never really tried pushing beyond that. But this season, for the next month and a half or so, or 3 months, we'll see, I'm gonna try and push rank in Apex and see how far we can go. I would like to say that it's possible to get platinum, but I honestly don't know. I haven't played Apex in 2 years now, I think. I've been watching, obviously, I've been keeping up with it. I watch a lot of VSPO nowadays. So I do get my quote-unquote dose of Apex Legends by just watching different people. Both VSPO, Neoporte, some indies like Gorilla and Haseshin, Arupi, Dito, So it's not like I'm completely out of the loop, but I haven't actually played Apex. And I haven't actually like kept up with my, competitive gameplay. Which means I am kind of rusty. I don't actually know how well I will perform. I don't know if I'll be able to get to gold even after so long. Just dropping in, after 2.5 years or so. I haven't played since like season 12, I want to say. Season 11 or season 12, something like that. And this is now season 22. It's going to be very interesting. So I hope you guys stick with me and cheer me on my little journey here. Journey to platinum, journey to maybe higher, maybe diamond, but I don't know. I doubt we can do it in one season. I'm not that good. I haven't played in so long, but I will do my best. I will do my best. We're not going to play ranked today, though. I think we're going to start ranked tomorrow or Friday, something like that. For today, I just want to look at some things, catch up on some things, and then maybe do like some pubs or something, or check out some things in Apex to see how things work. First things first, though. Let's look at the let's go here like that. Let's look at the patch notes. Let's start with the patch notes for now. I took a gander at them, but I didn't really like look over everything. So it's gonna be a good refresher to see what this new season brings. So obviously the first thing that I saw was the new map, E District. I saw some gameplay of it and it looks really nice, the map. Obviously I have no idea of the Apex maps because I haven't played in so long. And even when I did play, I played relatively little in the grand scheme of things. So I'm not very good with like POIs and stuff like that, but this season we're gonna do our best. And hopefully we can learn at least 1 or 2 maps by the end of it. Okay. So what is this new map district? This map was designed to offer players a fresh and innovative experience. While it retains the core elements that define a great Apex map, we also push the boundaries by incorporating numerous buildings, emphasizing verticality, and creating varied landscapes. These changes ensure some of the most diverse fights and end ring locations across the map. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting map because just looking at it, there's a lot of like big buildings. There's very few like small building locations, even towards the center, right? Like you see buildings all across the edges. So no matter where the ring ends, it's going to be an interesting, how should I say, like interesting progression throughout the match on this map. I feel like with different teams, I don't really know how many like layers, like storages and stuff like that every building has, but just as a general look at this thing, it's gonna be crazy. I feel like on this map, the last ring, especially in competitive, I don't know if there's gonna be a lot of teams surviving towards the last ring as they do on some of the other maps. Because there's a lot of big and straight buildings, right? So you can have, maybe a team inside, a team outside, here and there, one on different storages and elevations, but like some of these locations look really like how should I put it, crowded, I guess, because of the building sizes. So there won't be a lot of places for teams to actually like hunker down, I feel like. But we'll have to see how it plays out. I'm looking forward to it though, because it really does look like a fun map. With the verticality and the cannons and stuff like that, and mobility on different elevations in these areas. I can't wait to try it out. And then we got Broken Moon and Storm Point. Storm Point, I believe, was the map where they introduced Vantage. Was it? I think. I'm not very familiar with this map. I don't think. Yeah, I think this is that map, right? Yeah, it's that map. Yeah, I know. This map. Oh, yeah, I haven't actually played this map like almost at all. I think I played like 2-3 games on it or something. And then Broken Moon, which one was this? Because I'm bad with names. Did I play Broken Moon? I think I did. Maybe not. I'm probably confusing it with a different map. Maybe I didn't play Broken Moon. Oh, it's Storm Point. That's not Broken Moon. I honestly don't know if I ever played Broken Moon. Looking at it, I probably didn't. I have no idea when this was introduced. Does it say here? Okay, it was introduced. Okay, yeah. No, okay. Definitely didn't play this. 100% didn't play this. So basically there's 3 maps in this first rotation and none of them I really played. So that's going to be interesting. Okay, that's going to make for a very interesting first split. As an introduction to our new map, each will be dedicated feature map, for the first 70 hours, first 3 days. Controller and recon class perks. This season, we're beginning a much more intentional push on what classes mean to the core of the game by bringing new tactical class passives to the controller and recon classes. Both will continue to bring strategic depth to their squad via interactions with survey beacons and ring consoles, but they'll now have new intrinsic power that better supports their role on the team. Okay, so first off, we have new class perk, Zone Overcharge. Controller legends now have extra shield capacity when playing in zone. The zone automatically grants an overcharge of 25 HP shield capacity. This capacity is permanent while the player remains in zone and is lost when leaving zone with a 5-second delay. So if you're playing edge, you know, you can maybe retain this. Overcharge can be healed with cells, berries, and abilities while in zone. If a player enters the zone at full shields, the overcharge pip will fill automatically. If a player acquires a shield core that overcharges beyond this extra zone capacity, that additional overcharge will still drain normally, but the zone overcharge will remain, and zone overcharge will never enhance legend armor beyond maximum red capacity. Makes sense. This is going to be very interesting though with like gold armor, because you can get the benefits of gold. Is there even a gold armor anymore? I actually don't know. I haven't played in so long. But yeah, gold armor with like red armor shield capacity. That's going to be interesting. Not that you would necessarily run gold armor on a controller. I don't know. And remote pickup. Controller legends can now remotely pick up their undamaged tacticals by looking back at them and pressing a button. Additionally, if the player abandons the area, they will be prompted to recover all possible objects. Remotely recovering these objects will restore the tactical charge. That's cool. So like, what is it? Caustic can pick up his traps from a distance. Watson can pick up her shields. Wall, like electric fences, I guess. Right. Controller legends are at their best when playing for zone position. This season we're rewarding that behavior and legends who don't want to skim the edges of battle hunting for evo, and instead allow them to maintain an equal footing on their armor when playing to their strengths. Gaining knowledge of the next ring and keeping a good position will be important to maintaining this advantage. Additionally, we noticed that many newer players to the controller class struggle with management of their tacticals. This takes a step towards making it more desirable to experiment with traps or to feel more comfortable setting up shop with less worry about having to abandon your entire setup to move to a slightly better building. We want controller players to play with their kit more freely and not have to do extra running around to recycle charges or feel locked into their setup if they have to move. Yeah, makes sense. I guess this is going to be Watson season. And like, I don't know how much Caustic should be pretty strong though. Now that I think about it, right? Because he's like reinforced heavy. What is it called? Where he takes reduced damage. So having that 25 extra HP on a Caustic should be pretty nice, I imagine. And then Recon class. Threat vision. Recon legends now gain threat vision when aiming down sights. Threat vision will highlight enemies that the character has line of sight to whenever using ADS. This ability will now work through walls or smoke, and it's limited in range by the type of scope or zoom range of an ability. So I guess this is like the kind of like the thing that you have in like the training area where you can see enemies and highlighted in red kind of thing, I'm guessing. So you can see them better, but not through smoke, obviously. Survey beacons faster to use, 3 seconds was 7.5, shortened range, no longer randomly distributed, and all will now be turned on with every map. Okay, so it's more consistent survey beacons. Scan now grants 75 evo, now pulses 3 times over 15 seconds. With each pulse taking a snapshot of enemies in range for 5 seconds. Now release a large in-world scan wave that players can spot to identify an activated beacon. Enemies no longer receive a scan message. I don't quite understand why this is removed, but okay. So now you have to look for visuals instead of like being informed through the message. Cool, I guess. Enemy scanned will display along the edges of the minimap even if not in. Ah, okay. So you kind of know in which directions they are. so you know where to go or what to stay clear from. I've known recon legends are defined as legends who are about enemy intel and tracking, which is the core part of each character's play pattern. But to date, the only class benefit was something players had to seek out via survey beacons. We're ratcheting up the scouting role for recon legends this season and putting class power directly into their hands. With ADS threat vision, these characters are now adept at spotting distant targets for their team and now innately do something that no other class can. Yeah, that sounds like pretty cool in terms of like noticing people, you know, and their movement. Because sometimes, especially, you know, a little bit further away, but not only, right? But because there's so many things on the screen happening and there's so many colors and stuff, sometimes it's easy to look at a person and not notice them in the heat of battle and like when you're scouting generally. So having this could make it a little bit easier to like notice players. The only thing that this is not, this is gonna suck, I guess, a little bit is for like ratting. So if you like ratting, this could easily get you killed now, a lot more than before, because you'll be much easier to spot. The changes to survey beacons should allow players to make them a more tactical part of their play, rather than just a strategic element. The full map scan was really only useful to a small number of high-level players, and often the scan messaging would turn your team into a magnet for others to hunt. Now, being more frequent, faster to use, and giving more intel for longer makes it easier to use the beacons with confidence and hunt in the immediate area or note secure paths out of a POI for rotation. Yeah, that's what I said. It's going to be interesting how this plays out, especially in the competitive side of things. Stat trackers, quality of life. We're not going to read all of this, but basically now stat trackers are universal, so you can pick and choose whatever you want. Shockwave Battle Pass. Yeah, the Battle Pass changes. 60 levels now instead of 110. They're per split. First one's free, and then patch notes. We got some balance updates. Eva returning to the floor. R99 going to care package. Improve damage at close range. ADS strafe speed increased. Improved recoil. No movement penalty when equipped. So basically it's like a pistol now. Firearm. Evo cash spawn rate in the first wave increased to 100%, was 50%. So you get guaranteed Evo cash spawn in the first care package. Interesting. Gold weapon rotation. Mozambique Akimbo, P2020 Akimbo, R301, Rampage and Sentinel. Okay, cool. I do love me some R301. Interesting that Rampage and Sentinel are both here. The Sentinel's kind of a little bit out of place in the grand scheme of things, looking like it, but at the same time, I guess you have a decent coverage of everything. You got pistol, you got shotgun, you got a not an LMG, a rifle, whatever they called. You got an LMG and you got a sniper, I guess. Cool. Gameplay updates. Aim assist, console crossplay into PC lobbies. Aim assist strength reduced by 18%. Console performance mode crossplay into PC lobbies. Okay, so if you're playing in performance mode, you're getting an even bigger aim assist. I did not expect these things to be separated into, but okay, cool, interesting. Okay. And controller on PC aim assist strength reduced by 25%. So this is going from like 40.4 to 0.3, I think. I think it was, no, was it 0.4 before? I want to say it was 0.4. Could be wrong. Obviously, it doesn't affect console players playing on console lobbies. So it's just when you're cross-playing. So it's mainly just to address kind of like the discrepancy on PC, where people use controller for better aim and stuff like that. I see, like you can see that in competitive with a lot of like pros literally playing mouse and keyboard and then switching to controller in certain like rings and situations and stuff like that, or sometimes just sticking to the controller entirely. But like the fact that you see people playing mouse and keyboard and then switching controller, that kind of tells you that that's not super healthy for the game in a sense. Aim flinch has been removed from all weapons and most abilities. Damage from the ring still incurs aim flinch. Let's be honest, no one really had a love for aim flinch. Yep, that's true. We made the call to eliminate it from all weapons and most legend abilities. However, there are some legend abilities that do benefit from the added feedback, like dunking on someone with a new castle ult. Yeah, makes sense, I guess. We'll keep an eye on abilities that may need additional feedback as we see how this change affects the game. Cool. Loot bin reset. Starting with shockwaves, all the loot bins will close and re-roll their loot with a significantly increased chance at high tier and rare loot at the midway point of the match. Bins that have been re-rolled will appear slightly differently than ones that have never been opened. Okay, so now you can... That's going to be interesting because I have to see that for myself, like how it looks. Because one of my worries was that, you won't be, like, it's going to affect your recon, basically. You run through an area where, like, the bins were looted and now they're reset. And you might think that, like, before when it was empty and stuff, you had a pretty good chance assuming that nobody's there in that kind of situation, just because, again, nobody stays around empty loot bins, right? If there's no loot around there, there's no reason to kind of be around there too much. So with the bins closing, that could be like a weird situation where you'd be like, okay, so this area is safe, and then you just get dunked on because you weren't expecting anyone to be there. Obviously, you can recon, but it's more about like the instinct in the moment. But like if they do look a little bit different, that should at least tell you like, hey, this is a reset. I mean, you can also kind of tell that it's a reset usually, because by the midway point, most loot bins would be opened in most areas. But like I feel like this is good. It gives you information so that you know how to approach a zone that has already been looted. After a reset, multiple bins will convert into legendary loot bins that provide smart loot, guaranteeing that the contents to be relevant upgrades for a squad. Okay, interesting. So you can keep an eye out on, like, you can get your, like, if you get some weapons that you like and plan on, playing into the mid to late game or something, but you didn't get like attachments and stuff, this will help you get what you need to actually make use of those weapons. It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out especially in terms of hop-ups and stuff. But I don't think hop-ups will be included because those usually aren't on like regular bins, right? Hop-ups are usually just on the ground and in like weapon caches, right? As a bonus for the assault roll, I think it's called, right? I think those are the only places where you usually get hop-ups. But it's gonna be interesting because for some weapons that can definitely be a smart way to like game the system, to like guarantee a particular hop-up for a weapon and stuff like that. And then the mythic bin. One mythic bin will spawn into the match with one random care package weapon. Okay. Gold version weapons of those that the squad is running at the time of opening the bin. Medical supplies and grenades. Large XP bonus to the squad. Large XP bonus to the squad? What does this mean? Are they talking about like actual level XP? Feels a little bit weird. Are they referring maybe to Evo? Like I would imagine, like Evo would make sense, but XP is a little bit weird. Okay. I guess I'm gonna have to see how this plays out. I have no idea. Mythic bins are locked and require players to interact on them for a significant amount of time to crack them open for their team. Displayed on the map and oh god, okay, so this does give the best rewards essentially, but also it makes you a target. Like if you're, depending on where this box spawns, unless it's close to you, you're either not going for it or you're going for it specifically to grief a team. It's gonna be interesting to see how this plays out with a mythic bin. Loot pool. Reduce the spawn rate of purple and gold attachments by about 50%. Access to higher tier attachment in the early game have started to feel too common, which results in squashing the power progression over the course of a match. By reducing the amount of high tier loot in the early game, players will be fighting on more even terms. To compensate for this reduction, loot bin reset improves the overall quality of loot in the world, which should provide a much smoother transition to endgame. Okay, sounds good from in a general sense, right? So this means in the early game, you're less likely to, have like full purples and stuff like that. You can still get a bunch of purples, obviously, depending on the map with like, the safes and stuff like that, the vaults and, some of those special POIs. But overall, you're far less likely to be kitted out. So you won't have a big difference between players in the early to mid game getting stomped and whatnot. And then by the mid game, the loot bins reset. So everybody has a better overall chance of, progressing from like whites and blues to purples. I mean, that sounds good. I think that sounds reasonable and should play out well. It reduces some of the advantage and disadvantage in the early game, and it sets more players up for the mid game on equal footing. And this also does mean then that, skill is going to play generally a bigger role in team fights, right? Because if you get, jumped on by a team that has, purple shields, purple mags, they have more bullets and everything, then you're more likely to lose the fight if you're both equally skilled. But now, you actually, if you're on equal footing, the person that's better actually has an increased chance of winning. So I guess this is good for like skill-based performance, right? Reorganization. Death boxes and Loba's black market. Healing items now have a dedicated row and have been removed from... Thank you. Holy crap, I can't believe it took them this long. Like, ever since I started playing Apex and I saw like the ammo packs being, in a row, I always thought, why aren't the healing items displayed the same? Because they take so much space unnecessarily. Like, this makes so much more sense, right? You have the weapons, you got the ammo types, you don't have to scroll for healing because they're all in one small row, easy to recognize at a glance, a lot more easily readable, and then you can see the gear and obviously the hop-ups and attachments at the end. But this is such a big thing, visually at least, and like knowing what you need to pick up. I think this is good. I'm loving this change. Traversal. Mantling at the same time in the same spot as a teammate no longer forces both players to drop. Yeah, it took them a while. It took them a hot minute. Only took them how many seasons? But okay. Finally, mantling has been fixed, I guess. Battle sense. Better ammo awareness and feedback. Critical ammo state will now kick on when the player has 0 relevant ammo in their inventory. Okay. Wasn't that all? No, I guess no, it was before. On-screen low ammo indicators kick on earlier, allowing players more opportunity to find ammo. Indicators also now display the icon of the ammo type. Pinging for ammo will now display the ammo icon in the kill feed. When emptying a weapon of all reserve ammo, it would now automatically ping that the player is in need of ammo. When looking at ammo on the ground, the tooltip now displays compatibility with them. Okay, that's nice. Just a little bit more instant information. Not that you need it most of the time, but like just, to reduce a little bit of that cognitive load, you can just look at it and instantly see that, hey, this is what I need. Running out of ammo is never fun, and our low ammo states were set up in a way that didn't provide much time or information for players to action on. These changes intend to set players up for more success when it comes to maintaining their ammo economy. Obviously, this is more directed at like newer players than like really experienced players, because I imagine experienced players keep track of this stuff a lot more easily. But hey, you can always forget in the heat of battle, so having a reminder, to me, in my book at least, sounds like a good thing. So cool. Enemy health bars. When damaging an enemy, players are now shown the enemy's armor and health state. This health bar is only active for a brief time after dealing damage and then fades away. Health bars, like enemy highlights, require direct line of sight. Okay. Enemy highlights will... Enemy players will now be highlighted with a red outline similar to how allies are highlighted with a blue one. The highlight is most prominent at close ranges and the intensity fades as targets get farther away. Enemy highlights require direct line of sight. Okay, so yeah, Bangalore won't see people. You won't see through smoke, basically. Both enemy health bars and enemy highlights can be toggled on off in settings. I don't see why you would do that, because it's just free, easy information, but okay, cool, I guess. Visual clarity and accurate information are imperative to player success. These new features, no, like SmackDown, yeah, okay. Yeah, cool. Ammo attachments. Ammo spawn rates. Energy ammo, reduced individual spawn rate. Light and heavy ammo, slight increase. Shotgun and sniper, increased individual spawn rate. Okay, so less energy ammo, more light, heavy shotgun and sniper ammos. Yeah, because this was the season of like the Havoc, wasn't it? This season was all about the Havoc from what I've seen from like pro players and stuff. Everybody was running Havoc, and sometimes even double energy weapons like Havoc and L-Star and stuff like that, or Havoc and what was it called? Volt. Saw a lot of double energies being run. It's gonna be interesting. I personally like light and heavy weapons a lot, so I kind of like having them be a little bit more prominent over the energy ammo, energy weapons, but that's more of a preference. It obviously depends on the weapon. Some energy weapons definitely feel better, but yeah. Ammo stack changes. Light ammo stack size increased to 72, break size to 24. Obviously, energy ammo stack decreased to 54, and shotgun increased to 20. So light ammo, again, makes a lot of sense that you get more light ammo than heavy ammo, because technically the bullets are smaller, so they should take less space in your inventory. I was surprised that for the longest time, light, energy, and heavy had the same stack size. That for me was a little bit weird personally, all the time. So I like seeing this change personally. Shotgun having generally less ammo than sniper made sense. It's interesting that they increased it. I'm guessing this is because of Akimbo, right? It makes more sense, especially now with Akimbo Mozams, right? To have more ammo, because that's like, I think 10 and 10 now. I don't know. Mozambique, does it say anything? No, it doesn't say anything here for that. But yeah, with double Mozams, I think it's like what, 5 bullets, I think it per gun, per Mozam, 5 bullets per Mozam. I don't know how it is nowadays, because I know they keep changing those numbers. But again, if it's 5 per, right, then it will be 10, and then you get a full, basically 2 full mags per brick. It makes sense in that sense. In that case, light weapon have been overshadowed by our heavy and energy arsenal the last few seasons. With this set of changes, we're hoping the ammo economy for light will improve their viability and earn backup play. Yeah, I personally like this change. I like having light ammo, especially for poking, but sometimes it's just not worth it. You have the 301, which is like a bullet hog. You burn through your ammo in no time at all, so having more light ammo helps there. If you're running like a scout, this also makes poking a little bit, less taxing, I guess, on your economy compared to, a repeater or something. So generally speaking, I do like this. It also means, light weapons also usually have slightly lower damage. So having more bullets to work with makes makes a lot of sense as well because you're poking more and looking for openings usually. Energy armor is far better for dueling, so making it, you know. I say dueling. Obviously, there's things like the triple takeout. You know, that's not like necessarily dueling, but the Vault, Devo, Havoc. Although Devo is still in the care package, so that doesn't count now. For now, at least. But yeah, I think this makes sense overall. Hop up. Disruptor rounds removed from floor loot. That's kind of sad. New hop up. Gun shield generator. Usable by all LMG. Spitfire, Rampage, L-Star, Devo. When aiming down sights, automatically deploy a frontal gun shield. Gun shield absorbs 40 damage. Is recharged 12 seconds after taking damage or breaking. Improves Gibraltar's gun shield. Gun shield health increased to 75. Gun shield recharge time remains the same as his passive. I actually don't know what Gibby's cooldown is on his passive. Is it also 12 seconds? Or is it less? I think it's less on Gibby. But yeah, 40 extra health, that's nothing to scoff at. It's going to be interesting on some of the recon units now, right? That could be a little bit imbalanced. You run something like a Caustic with like an LMG. He gets the extra HP from like the in-zone fighting. You get this, and it's like 75 extra HP in a duel. So it moves. This thing can actually make somebody like Caustic pretty oppressive to fight against. It's going to be interesting to see how these changes affect the game going forward. They made a lot of like pretty big changes this season that's going to affect a lot of different things. Controllers are definitely much stronger now. Things like this can also make certain characters a lot more viable than before. They're not playing around with some of these changes, honestly. They're pretty big. Weapon, and then we have a Kimbo, right? This is gonna be a big change as well. P2020 has always been kind of weak, but you know, I mean, kind of weak. It was the weakest weapon, right? But with two P2020s and these changes, I mean, I could see them working now. Two Mozam. Mozam's always been kind of decent, you know, okay for a starting weapon. But now with Akimbo, you could actually make a good use of Mozam as like a shotgun. Obviously not as bursty, not quite as bursty, but still nothing to scoff at, I feel like. Aiming tightens hipfire spread instead of looking down sight. That makes sense. Attachments are mirrored to the second weapon, so you only need one set of attachments. Both P20 and Mozam are automatic in Akimbo. Increased rate of fire, longer reload times, makes sense. Magazine size is doubled, makes sense. Optics are disabled, makes sense. Toggle select fire to holster your second weapon, re-enable your optic. Okay, cool. Yeah, this Akimbo stuff, especially the double Mozam, I feel like that's going to be pretty strong. I don't know about P2020. We'll see if there's any changes. I mean, there seem to be some changes. We'll see if that actually helps. But I imagine the P2020 is not going to be too bad now. With Akimbo. And then we have LMGs. All LMGs now benefit from the reverse hip fire mechanic found on the care package Devo. New hop up gun shield. Okay. This is gonna... Okay, you know what? I think LMGs are gonna be pretty juicy this season. I don't know if they're gonna be like super strong, but I definitely see them being used now. Right? Reverse hipfire means their cone actually becomes better as you keep shooting, right? And LMGs have a lot of, you know, ammo, so you'll be shooting, you know, this and between the shield generator as well. Dude, LMGs are gonna be... I feel like the LMGs are gonna be pretty strong this season. I'm happy because I do like my LMGs personally. LMGs are great at suppressing enemies and unloading huge mags of consistent damage, but they can't compete with our more aggressive weapon types in raw damage output. So we're trying new vectors of strength, defense, and consistency. Gun Shield Generator is intended to allow players to challenge higher DPS weapons in a new way that plays into their fantasy more than just increasing damage. While the reverse hipfire mechanic provides a more consistent close range option. Yeah, I think this is gonna be pretty interesting to play out. Alternator, magazine size changed, base 19, unchanged, white 23, 26 for blue, and 20 for purple gold. Okay, so a little bit more bullets when using mags. That's kind of good, I feel like. Alternator always is in a weird spot where it doesn't have that crazy damage, especially now. Where was it? Disruptor rounds are removed, right? And disruptor goes on alternator, if I'm not mistaken. So you're gonna do less damage on shields, and you also don't have that high of a damage base. So having more bullets, this is gonna be pretty helpful. Car magazine changes as well, basically mirroring the alternator more or less. Slightly less bullets overall though. Smaller increases across the board. I mean, car is pretty bursty. It's pretty good weapon, obviously, and short and close range. So I guess it doesn't need as many bullets, but decreasing the number of bullets. No, it increased at white. It increased at blue, but decreased at purple gold. I don't know how to feel about this one, honestly. I don't use the car, so, well, hard to say for me personally. I admittedly, again, I don't play that much. Haven't played in a long time, so, but I was never really super good with the car because it shoots really fast. It has a pretty strong recoil pattern. And you burn through the bullets very fast. But at the same time, if you do control the car, it can dish out some crazy damage. So I can definitely understand the decision to make it, you know, a little bit more consistent across the board, but not overwhelming at purple gold, I guess. No, it's increased across the board. What am I talking about? I can't even read, man. It goes from 27, yeah, across the board, yeah. Well, yeah, so, yeah, okay. Devotion care package, empty reload speed decreased. Okay, so it takes longer to reload if the gun's empty. Gun shield generator added in the care package on this one, makes sense. Reverse hip fire improved. Shots needed for max hip fire reduced to 14 was 21. So it winds up a lot faster now. Next up, flatline. Magazine changes. Base 19 was 20. They decreased the flatline across the board. I don't like this because I do like the flatline. But I understand it's a very strong and reliable weapon for sure. But like 301, anything about 301? No? Okay. 31. Okay. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Flatline does deal more damage. So if you want a stronger damage, you go for a flatline, I guess, right? And then the 301 is more for your spraying and like poking and stuff because it has more ammo and, you know, the changes to the light ammo economy. So you go for flatline for short, medium range dueling, and you go for 301 for poking and stuff. Kind of. That's how I'm reading it, at least. Havoc. Hipfire accuracy significantly reduced. Makes sense. Havoc is strong. Yes, the Havoc is very strong. I'm not a huge fan of the change, but at the same time, I do understand it. Hmm. Burst delay slightly increased, so it takes longer between bursts. Damage reduced to 19. And magazine size reduced for white and blue. Huh. I mean, I kind of understand the changes, but I feel like also it's a little bit too much. You reduce the damage and the bullet gain from white and blue. Uh, mm, a little bit early to tell. But I mean, early game, I guess the Hemlock isn't as good now. And then late game, it's kind of unchanged more or less. You still deal less damage, but by late game, you should be able to get your purple mag. That's going to make a huge difference there. But at the same time, once you're in the late game, do you still want to have a Hemlock? Especially with the... Because again, damage is down, burst delay, magazine size decreased. Like, this kind of kills the weapon, I feel like, almost, if not outright. I feel like this is bye-bye Hemlock, honestly, for this season. I feel like people will not be picking up Hemlock as much. Like, you're probably going to want a flatline over it, right? You have more bullets at white, more bullets at blue, more bullets at base. Flatline is very consistent and solid. I feel like you're probably going to pick up flatline over Hemlock. Obviously, if you're very good with your aim and you can hit your headshots, Hemlock is still plenty strong, right? I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see if people actually switch from Hemlock to flatline again. And then P2020 single damage increased to 21 was 18. Hammer point damage decreased to 23 was 27. Okay, base damage increased, hammer point damage decreased. I feel like it's still fine though. 23 damage is a bit low, but this is also only for single. I don't understand. Does this... So if you have a Kimbo, are you doing 21 damage per bullet? Or are you doing 18 but shooting twice as fast? I'm going to have to check this out. Because this Akimbo stuff is going to be pretty interesting to see. It's nice that it increased the damage, so it makes it a little bit more... a little bit stronger when you pick it up immediately right off the base, but at the same time, magazine size changes. They decreased it at every stage by quite a margin. P2020 with 10 bullets sounds awful. Like, P2020 at base 10 sounds terrible. Then again, they did increase the damage, so I guess. But like, still, I guess you're just gonna, like, the plan with P20s is just to get a Kimbo, and if you can't get the Kimbo, you ditch it. That's it. I don't see P20 single being good with these magazine changes. Mozam's hammer point damage for full blast reduced to 54 was 60. Rate of fire significantly increased. Shotgun bolt rate of fire multiplier decreased at all levels. Okay, yeah. So they decreased it with shotgun bolt, but rate increased baseline. So you kind of cancel it out a little bit. You get less bolt, less benefit from the bolt, but you're better off without one than you were before. So that's, I guess, nice, especially also with the changes to Akimbo. This is gonna make the Mozam even faster, because in Akimbo mode they already get increased rate of fire. So the Mozam's gonna be pretty fast, I feel like, in Akimbo. That's gonna be interesting to check out. Mastiff damage increased to 15 was 11. Pellet count reduced to 6 was 8. I don't know how I feel about this. Right? If you're doing the math, you got 15 times 6, which is 9, and you got 11 times 8. I guess you do more damage for a full burst. You do 90 now instead of 88. But you also lose a lot more now if you miss the pellets, right? You're gonna deal 60 instead of like 66, kind of. Then again, these, I guess it's gonna be more consistent on average. And if you get a full hit, then you deal more damage than before by a little margin. Shotguns have been feeling inconsistent lately. Lately, they say. Shotguns have always felt kind of inconsistent unless you're kind of point blank. Rotating when that consistent without just cranking the total damage up. Reducing pallet count, increasing per pallet damage should increase the average damage dealt. Yeah, on average, for sure, this is a buff. More consistent, more overall damage, but when you're doing like in between, you're gonna potentially see slightly lower averages. No? Right? Because if you're like this is 60 and this is 66. And it's about, well, technically these two are out close to the side, so maybe it would be like 44, 55 versus 60 kind of thing. If you're kind of like off the side, you're gonna be more consistently hitting 60s with this, whereas with this you could hit 44s, 33s, 22s even. Yeah, this should be a lot more consistent overall. PK damage increased per pallet to 11, pallet count reduced to 9. So before, I mean, the damage is basically the same. Right? I'm bad at math today. But yeah, it's the same thing actually. Yeah. Blast pattern shape changed from a star to a sort of V shape. This is going to be interesting. I think the Peacekeeper is going to be interesting to test out. Because this new shape, I don't know if this is going to be more consistent, honestly. Mainly because of these two bullets up here. If these two were down here, I feel like that would make it more consistent. This is actually a little bit of a like a, well, not necessarily a nerf to the old pattern because it's still fewer bullets and more tight. But like I can see if you're aiming towards the neck to kind of like hit some headshots, you're more likely to miss bullets. So you're gonna want to hit body to make sure all pellets hit. Whereas with this one, you could kind of aim for the neck and you'd hit your headshots and not waste bullets. So if you're going for head or like chip kind of thing with head, you don't want to do that with Peacekeeper. I mean, you generally don't want to do that with shotguns because it's a very high risk weapon to begin with if you miss your shot. But for the people that are like really good with their aim, this could actually end up having to change the way they shoot, I feel like. Because with this, if you aim for like kind of like the neck here-ish, you can hit the shoulders and you can hit the head. But with this one, if you're heading, like head is mid, right? Or if you go here for mid, you're going to miss out on two bullets. Yeah. So you're going to want to make sure you're targeting fairly low body, torso, chest. But yeah, this is going to make it more consistent, but slightly less powerful on the high end, I guess. R31 301 magazine size change. That's nice. Even base was increased from 18 to 21. That's nice. 20 was 23 white, 28 blue, 31. Yeah, I like this. I love my 301s. I'm glad to be able to use it again. RE45 base. Okay, so magazine changes increased across the board, makes the RE45 a little bit more useful with more bullets, or you have more bullets to waste depending on how you look at it. Rampage, increased projectile size while revved up. Oh, interesting. So it's gonna make using Rampage and revving it up makes it much better now. You have much better aim, and it's an LMG, so you also benefit from the reverse hip fire. Obviously, the revving up always sucks with the Rampage because you have to run thermites all the time, and they don't last long. So making good use of revved up can be a little bit iffy, and without rev up, Rampage is pretty low DPS. So will this be? I mean, will it be enough? I feel like it could be enough, right? You have increased projectile size while revved up. Rampage is an LMG, so it benefits from the reverse hip fire. It also gets the shield this season. Is it enough to make Rampage a desirable weapon? I want to say yes. Is it enough to make Rampage a meta weapon? That's hard to say for sure. I want to say yes, but maybe only on certain characters, right? Like the controllers, maybe. Because you're kind of triple dipping on all the benefits, and you're already kind of in the zone, right? Usually, so you're playing for position. I feel like Rampage might be useful in those situations. Spitfire is nice, but it still has low damage comparatively. It just shoots a lot faster though. I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see. I feel like all of these changes do help the Rampage quite a bit, and personally, I do love the Rampage as a weapon. I don't know if this is enough to make it kind of meta, but it should make it definitely more appealing, or at least not as bad when you have to pick up a Rampage. And I think it's overall good. Legends, new class perks adjustments, controller legend, class perks, zone overcharge, extra shield. We read that before. Remote pickup, remotely pick up their undamaged. Yeah, we read that before. Recon legend, class perk, threat vision, and survey beacons. Multiple updates. Yes, the above. Alter, void nexus, channel time when knocked decreased to 2 seconds was 3. Chase portal duration decreased 8 seconds was 10. Chase portal opening delay increased to 8 seconds was 6 seconds. Increased travel speed to void nexus by about 40%. Okay. Alt cooldown reduced to 3 minutes. When knocked, you can travel to a friendly void nexus without looking at it by pressing character action. Okay. When you're knocked, you're at your most vulnerable, and taking time to locate an object in the world and look at it for a period of time with no way to defend yourself is both challenging and risky. These changes should make it easier for a knocked teammate to safely use the Void Nexus and allow you to reset your squad quicker and more safely. Remove the option to press character action to destroy your own Void Nexus. Okay, I think that's fine overall. There's a common misconception that destroying your own Void Nexus prevented people from following you. In actuality, it only prevented your teammates from using it. This feature was intended to be used only when Alter felt its placement was unsafe. In practice, though, it was rarely used this way and mostly resulted in Alter destroying her own Void Nexus when trying to thank her teammates. Okay. Upgrades level 2 alt cooldown removed. Yeah, okay. Because it was 30 seconds reduction, so they just baked that in. And now added Ringmaster, gain access to ring consoles. Cool. Ballistic Whistler lock-on time decreased to 0.1 was 0.3. Okay. Makes it more snappy. That's nice. Why is there a picture of Caustic here under Ballistic? Very badly placed image of Caustic. Crypto surveillance drone cooldown decreased to 30 seconds was 40. Upgrades. Okay, what they remove? The quick ping, improved drone healing, removed, and you get off the grid and crypto cloaks when in drone. Oh, this is. Wait, it's called upgrades. It's called off the grid. Crypto becomes cloaked when in drone. While hidden from sight, crypto's cloaking will still limit the cloak's range. Cloaking sound, okay, and threat vision related skills will not reveal crypto. Improves satellite imagery. Alt now scans anyone it hits for 4 seconds and will track through walls. Okay. Quick ping removed. Improved handling now integrated into base kit. So quick ping was removed and replaced with off the grid, and satellite imagery has been improved to also apply to the alt. Crypto's upgrades were looking pretty one-sided, so we made changes at both tiers to rival the dominant choices with new options that should introduce some interesting gameplay potential. Crypto's finally going off the grid. Yes. Finally off the grid, which should make players feel more safe playing in the drone, and the improvement to satellite imagery gives lasting potential to follow up on your successful EMP blasts. We've also pushed the fun of a more responsive drone into every player's hands. Cool. I don't see myself playing crypto personally. I'm not a recon player, but I can see how this will make crypto a lot more fun and interesting to play. Lifeline upgrade, gold plated, replaced gold Evo cache with battery. Lifeline has been showing some dominance for recent research, but the free level from the gold Evo caches and the gold knockdown shield from her upgraded ultimate were compounding her strength in a cheeky way, bypassing the effort to earn that final armor tier. Full there's enough power in guaranteeing the gold knockdown shield to retain the golden girl without the free pass to max level. I mean, as somebody that likes Lifeline and supports, I'm not happy with this, but at the same time, it is understandable. I kind of get it. Rampart Sheila, ammo drain from pip charge with use. Maximum number of place turrets allowed is now 1. Need 1 pip of ultimate change to draw or place. Sheila no longer requires a full charge to equip. Now uses ammo style ultimate model like Vantage, I think it was, right? Isn't as slapped on as she once was, but we were seeing some players struggle to micromanage the cooldown of the ultimate, given that you had to drain the ammo or plant it to not wind up accidentally drawing a Sheila with only a few bullets remaining. Now Sheila will work off an ammo model similar to Vantage and constantly refill ammo when not in use. This should let players worry less about tracking the remaining ammo in Sheila, keep the weapon in the action more reliably, and allow Rampart to more freely place an extra turret for a teammate behind her walls without sacrificing her ult. Overall, I like this. Sounds interesting. The whole maximum number of place turrets allowed is now. I don't know how I feel about that. I guess it's fine. I don't know. I don't really think most players usually care about that the Sheila placement. Like outside of Rampart herself, you generally don't want to use Sheila. I mean, it's good for ammo economy, I guess, and things like that, but Seer, focus of attention. Health bars persist for duration of silence. Heartbeat sensor passive. Move speed has been increased to weapon sprint speed. Okay, oh god. Passive is now quiet. Oh god. Upgrades. Focus scan removed. So the duration is neutralized. New split focus. Gain additional attack charge with 50% silence duration reduction. So you can do 2 once. I honestly don't want to see Seer back in the meta. This recon focus season, we're making some changes to Seer to pull back on some of the sluggish sticking points around using his passive, and are adjusting his tactical to still have a unique benefit with the addition of player health bar this season. We also experimented with giving Seer access to more utility with this tactical with split focus. Now player will get to choose to opt into the longer range with a single all or nothing outcome, or gain the second charge with more chance to hit at the cost of overall silence time. I don't want to see Seer back, but we probably will see Seer back. Vantage. Echo relocation no longer requires line of sight to Echo to launch. Okay. Can launch when LOS is blocked and now cancel attack mid-charge. Attack reticle will turn around when Echo is behind you and you're launching. Will slide around boxes in geometry as best he can to reach Echo. Okay. So more mobility for Vantage, I guess. This is going to make it... this will improve and increase the opportunities you have to use Echo. Cool, I think. I think this is cool in terms of just like relocating. It's a lot of mobility, but it was kind of clunky before, so I think that's fine. Sniper's Mark. Second shot multiplier is now 2.5, was 2, and can hit reload when in alt to use an alt XL. Cool. Spotter's Lens, a new ranged tracking. Waypoint on ping with passive range will track enemy. Waypoint on ping within passive range will track enemy for 10 seconds. Will not show within 100 meters for each ally individually. Okay. I don't quite understand this. Admittedly, I don't know much about Vantage, so this one doesn't make too much sense to me. Recon info added to alt optics. Expanded passive scanning screen area to be more consistent. Upgrade. Alt reload now also doubles alt XL use speed in addition to providing 2 extra bullets. Okay, cool. Vantage has a number of improvements to her kit this season to make her more effective at what she's meant to do. Her ult now secures more damage against weakened prey on it. Follow-up shots. Her attack is now more reliable to offer easier to reach Echo in complex areas. And her passive has expanded to all optics, making it a useful part of her kit regardless of scope and without having to go unarmed. Additionally, her passive has a new tracking feature when pinging a target in your sights at long range, allowing Vantage and her allies to track the target at a distance. Oh, okay, now I understand. Okay. So range tracking allows you to ping players at long distances, and it marks them for your players as well. But it only works at over 100 meters distance. So people far away, basically. Cool. Should be interesting to see how that goes, especially with the other changes to, the recon. Trackers, I think they're called. Whatever the class is. With like highlighting in red and stuff. This could make Vantage very good at as well at like finding and picking off stragglers and things like that. Watson upgrades. Power Pylon now regenerates shield charge. What? I'm confused. Now regenerates shield charge. Split current removed. Emergency power added. Oh, right. Okay, now I understand what the... I was confused about the wording. Now regenerates shield charge, right? Shield charge. So... Power Pylon doubles alt HP and alt shield generator recharges. So once it heals a shield, if there's no shield that needs to be healed, it recovers. So basically an infinite pylon, in a sense. And split circuit was removed, which double alt axle speed and alt placements. Okay, this kind of not very useful. And emergency power doubles alt speed generator rate and capacity. Okay, so you either get really strong shield generation if you like really need to play aggressive and stuff like that, so that you can, you know, more easily recover and stuff, or you can play Power Pylon for the long game and like the hunkering down. Interesting. Well, the split circuit upgrade harkened back to the old times and had interesting promise. Most players found success bunkering around one stronger pylon rather than trying to hold space with two, and the upgrade was heavily outmatched. These changes aim to look into the shield generator aspect of Watson's ult and the potential for either a faster reset or more resilient ultimate. I like the idea of two ults, but at the same time, I feel like that more often plays against you if you're not careful. I think this change is overall more interesting. I definitely like this emergency power more than I like split circuit, personally. Maps, pubs, and ranked rotation. Broken Moon. Okay, we saw that. New E-District, Urban Island District of the city is Suotamo on Gaia. Features 17 POIs designed for verticality with areas perfect for CQC, close quarter combat. Exclusive map at launch. Pubs for the first week after launch. Ranked for the first 72 hours after launch. Okay. Modes. Battle Royale. New mode for Apex is new and learning players. Battle as a squad against a smaller lobby of enemy bot squads in a quicker version of a standard Battle Royale match. Game rules are the same as in standard mode. Play with bots in your squad or bring your own human friends. Bot Legends overhauled as part of Battle Royale improvements made to pathfinding, shooting ability, deployment, and interaction with game objects. Several legends were added as bots in Battle Royale, including Bang, Bloodhound, Conduit, Fuse, Gibby, Lifeline, Octane, Seer, Vantage, and Wraith. Revival LTMs. I don't care personally about LTMs. Mixtape. Okay, but weapons added makes sense. New player experience welcome pass and challenges for new accounts created after the launch of Shockwave. Complete welcome challenges progress through the welcome pass, blah blah blah. And then you can unlock several legends for free. And then you start with Wraith, Bang, and Lifeline. You unlock Path, Gibby, and Bloodhound, and you can pick a legend of your choice. Okay, cool. And then ranked, we will implement a brand new reset rule at the start of a new season. New season reset rules. No RP reset for Rookie 4 to Rookie 1. Players will keep the RP they have from the last split. Bronze 4 to Platinum 4 will reset to Bronze 4. Platinum 3. Okay. Basically, since I haven't played in 2 years, I'm here. I'm on Rookie 4. So this doesn't impact me at all. Special cast is new players. Complete onboarding above level 20. Starting Rookie 4. 1 RP. Returning players who didn't play last season. Excluding Rookie tier which won't reset. Starting RP threshold for Bronze 4. 1000 RP. Okay, so basically they're resetting everybody this season. I'm curious if they're making any changes for the second split or something like that, but... Ranked Rumble. End ring generation system, bug fixes. Basically fixes. Okay, quality of life, graphics. Okay, I don't care about anything else. Well, that's the news, I guess. It's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna have to try some of these things in the game directly. Yeah, that's a lot of changes. Let's be honest here. That's a lot of changes, and it's gonna impact the game in pretty significant ways. A lot of weapon changes. Let me boot up the game. Let me check out some of these things. Add game capture X specific window. Okay. New tracker system. Okay. Void of Devotion. Yay. Hey, where's my other one? Fuck you. I definitely had reached the last. Fuck you, I was on rank 2. Bullshit. Kicked me out at the last moment. Fuck you, game. That's absolute bullshit. That is so bullshit, man. That is so incredibly bullshit. Oh my god. That is so incredibly bullshit. I hate you, game. That is absolute bullshit. You just off-screen demoted me without telling me. And I even checked. And I was still properly placed. You just decided to fuck. That's bullshit. That is absolute bullshit. I wish you could hide the ones that you don't have. It's a little bit of annoying that it shows all of them, whether you have them or not. Yeah, this is kind of annoying. Seasonal stuff, another. Why do you say I still... What? Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. 2 matches in trios. Damage is a recon. Controller. Supply bins. Akimbos. Complete a level, okay. What are these? Okay, interesting. This is for the premium battle pass and the battle pass weeklies. Okay. Whatever. Don't care too much right now. I'll look at it at some other time. Interesting how they place them now. Oh, come on. I already checked that. Yes. My crossbow. What's this? Ah, Trio's Revival. Right. That's the thing. Bar Royale. Oh, okay. Oh, that's the bonus that you can unlock. Okay. Mastiff. They have improved the rewards, so that's nice. Passes. Can I just look? Battle Pass. Let me just look at the Battle Pass. Oh, that's a nice skin. That is a pretty nice skin. That's a decent Vault skin. That's a nice Mastiff skin. Decent looking trackers. I like these fused ones. That's a cute charm. I like that. That's a cute charm as well. Don't really care about the Wingman skin, honestly, all that much. What else? What else?
Sorry.
Oh, wait. What's that? There we go. Yeah, I kind of am annoyed that I got cheated out of that car skin. Because I unlocked it fair and square and they just randomly reset me. And that's kind of bullshit. I do not appreciate that nonsense. Why tell me I'm in top 20 and then you remove me like right before? Without any warning. That's stupid. Night Glider. That looks kind of nice. That's dumb. That's dumb, but I like it. Decent looking triple take. I do like the Loba skin though. I really like this Loba skin. Flatline looks okay, looks nice, but not. I mean, it's better than most of the things that I have for the flatline. Okay. Interesting enough Rampart skin. That's a cute sticker. I like the sticker for sure. That's for the 50s. Oh, and then we got nice altar skin. And then we got P2020 legendary skin. Makes sense because we got Akimbo now. Nobody would want a P2020, to be honest, as a legendary skin on a season pass. But right now with the akimbo though, this is gonna be a lot more interesting. Nice Spitfire skin. Yeah, okay. It's not a bad season pass. It looks pretty interesting. Oh, let's try this bot royale at least once. Yeah, we're not gonna do rank today though. We're probably gonna start doing rank tomorrow or something like that. I imagine these bots are gonna be very easy to do. I can't imagine they're very hard. Oh, I can play other heroes, right? I can try some of these other heroes.
Ready to go.
Ah, never mind. It's fine. Just play as AJ shit. What I find is fine.
Me life's an open book. Just get your mum's permission to read.
Round
I'm
one.
the jump master.
Beginning ring
AJ
countdown.
leading the way.
Next ring's far.
Oh, okay, it starts with just 2 rings. I'm not a fan of this because I think this would have been better if it allowed people to explore the map a little bit more and like learn things a little bit better.
On its way down. Get ready. Moving up.
I have no idea where anything is on this POI. Actually, no, I kind of do know this map.
Let's go over there. I'm bored here.
Actually,
Rings
I
nearby. 1 minute
kind of
till
want
close.
that. You
Enemy
guys,
spotted over there.
you guys don't loot anything.
Strongo over there.
Nah, I'm letting them fight on their own. Ah, fine.
Bad guys, let's do this. Joker right here.
I imagine the AI is really weak, so.
Knuckle clusters firing.
Oh wow, they're standing still. Okay. Yeah, this is a joke.
It's upgrade time. Let's see what the Dark Order. Reloading.
Oh my god, this movement is shit right now. Okay, I can't do it. I can't do it fast enough.
Inside this ring.
I need to check my settings a little bit because they're kind of shit right now.
Cracked a bad dude's shield. Got trouble
Where's the second one? Guy? Oh, over there. Oh wow, they're shooting at each other and not hitting each other. That's hilarious, honestly. Oh.
enemy right here. Reloading.
I kind of want to do wingman.
Right here. Enemy here. Enemy down.
Oh my god, really? They're just gonna stay there and do nothing.
Enemy shields.
Come on.
I'm still here to
Yeah, okay, this is kind of way too easy. Like, it's not even easy, it's like silly. Dude, what the fuck? What are you doing, you dumbass? Play. That is... Okay, that is dumb. I don't need that. No.
Healing.
I don't need any of that. Oh, I don't have reserve ammo for this. Okay, that's kind of bullshit. Yeah, nobody. No wingman ammo. Okay, let's go find some sniper.
Got an upgrade. Gonna put it to use.
Okay. I mean, I'm going out of the ring for no fucking reason.
Go faster.
Yeah, I would like these boss to be a tiny bit more difficult, because this is kind of ridiculous just how easy it is. Like they're like, I honestly feel like the training room bots are better than this. This is kind of silly. They're a lot more aggressive and
Enemy down. Heads up, watching here.
Not for me.
I'm spotted.
yeah, this is kind of
Now, 30 seconds. Rings
silly,
close.
honestly.
Reloading.
Yeah, this is kind of silly. This is very silly.
10 till ring closes.
I still don't have any ammo, sniper ammo.
I actually got hit. Quick ring update for you. We ain't in it.
Can I maybe get some sniper ammo? That would be nice.
I've got an upgrade waiting for me. I'm upgraded and ready to jam.
Where did he die?
Check it out. Care package coming in.
Oh, he died somewhere. I don't even know where.
Here's your birthday
I don't even know. Pum 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 pum. Can I get some sniper ammo? I'm basically running just one weapon right now because of no extra. What's with all these? Oh, right, because these are the improved caches from the second part of the game. Got it. Go ahead. That's fine. That's fine.
How
That's
good
fine,
is
that's
that?
fine. Where's the supply? The red supply cache. Oh, is that it?
That way, fellas. We should check that out.
Okay. Dude, there's no sniper ammo on this thing at all.
1 minute. The ring's spitting distance, folks.
I can't believe I'm not running into a single sniper ammo brick all of this time. That's kind of silly.
Ring's close and closing in 45.
No.
It's moving time.
McCrafton, hold up now.
Okay. I don't need these.
Head that way, fellas. Ring's near with 30 on the clock. Let's move.
Okay, that's better. That's the red. I'm gonna let them fight it out if they want to.
10 till ring closes.
I'm gonna try and open it, just
Move
see.
there, team.
Mira, we should check that
Dude, this takes forever. Dude, my aim is shit. Oh, this is way too easy, honestly. It's way, way, way too easy. you're not really gonna learn much about it. It's also too fast. I think that's the problem. It ends too fast. You start with the second ring, third ring even I think. You start directly halfway, I think. Yeah, they improved it at the last fucking reset. Fuck you. Yeah, is it? Does it have a setting menu? No. I would like this to be a little bit harder, honestly. Like, I was fighting in open space. Like, I wasn't even hiding behind cover or anything. I was just basically running and mowing everything down. That was a little bit too silly, honestly. What I wanted to try out. I wanted to try this. Akimbo. And then what hop-up do we have for this? Hammer point rounds. Oh. And then for the other one, we want 2 of these, right? Yeah. And then probably want at least 1 of these. Oh, you can even small high fire spread. Alright, it's fully automatic. I don't actually have to spam it. I can just hold.
I leveled up and under
This is definitely going to take some getting used to. And also this is more of a close range weapon, I guess. So I have to play it more like this. Not too far away. Oh wow. That's a pretty crazy spread. But I guess if you're close enough, it doesn't matter. Big fire, yeah. I mean, this close range sure it works, but. Yeah. Wow. Okay, this is gonna take some getting used to. Alright, they're full auto. I don't even know. This is gonna take some getting used to for sure. Yeah. This is terrible. What about these again? Yeah. I mean, it's not terrible. And you can one clip them with fairly easily. it's enough damage in the tank. Assuming you actually hit your bullets. It's not too bad, honestly. I feel like it's decent enough. What else do we want? All right, the R99 is here
Wonder which
now.
upgrade I should get.
They didn't nerf the Havoc, right? What did they do to the Havoc again? I think they reduced the ammo. They nerfed the hipfire. Right? That's one thing they did. So you can't quite do... I mean, up close and personal, obviously. Still fine, but... it's still manageable. Not crazy, but...
There's a perfectly good upgrade just waiting for me.
Oh, come on. They reduced the bullets, didn't they? I think that's one of them. What else? What else? Handbag,
I should pick up an upgrade.
all right, the rampage was one thing, and they have this little thingy now. And then let's go for a blue for now. It's 34. It's not a lot. 40. 40. Small recoil here, and then some small recoil here. Okay, that's blue's enough. Thermites, where are they? I wonder how big the bullets are now. Can you stand still? One of you, can one of you
I've got
stand
an
still?
upgrade waiting for me.
Because I want to check the bullet size. It's supposed to be increased, but it doesn't really feel like the bullet size is increased. Okay, never mind.
Upgrade waiting for me.
Line. Flat line. flatline still strong as always, even when you miss your shots like me. You can almost one clip. Unless you're a dumbass like me.
There's a perfectly good upgrade just waiting for me.
Right, I wanted to check the Spitfire as well. And then what was it? The shield? It's on this other side. Right. Yeah, it's the shield, yeah. And then yeah, this is fine. Alright, because you have more light ammo now. The spread becomes smaller, right? Now. So at the distance, you can now just run with a shield on these LMGs. And if you have to fight closer, you can just keep pressing. And if you don't have shit aim like me, you just keep shooting. And then... Oh. Oh, okay, you can do that. Okay, interesting. So I guess you can start like shooting like this, and then you can, if you need to, you can remove ADS. So you start with ADS more or less. If you need it for the extra shield, you can do it like this, and then you go into like the hipfire. Yeah, okay. After your spread is increased a little bit. Oh my god, what is this? Dude. My movement is garbage. What else do we need to check out? I think we checked out everything that we needed. The cars, alright, the 301, right? This has gotten better as well. I mean, the 301 didn't actually change. They changed only the bullet capacity, I think, right? Yeah, shut up.
Upgraded and good to go. Now that's an upgrade.
So we got bullet capacity and the change to light ammo. So now you have more ammo to play around with. Yeah, the damage is much lower, but not terrible, but you have to be much better with your aim because you're burning through the ammo. And you need to hit your heads. Okay, I need to stop doing that. Need to start clicking more heads. rate of fire is good. Damage. I got enough bullets in the tank. Especially if you hit some heads. You can kind of... I don't know. Spitfire, I'm still a little bit on the fence. It has enough bullets. It does the shield. Is this enough to make light ammo weapons usable again? I genuinely don't know. Flicking. Yeah, I should probably stop flicking, but you know. Not too bad. Probably. Okay. Fast. I felt that I was gonna miss that one from the moment I took the shot. It's better. It's better. Ah, barely. Wrong direction movement. Okay. I'm rushing and I know I need to stop doing that. You go down. You go down. Okay, everybody's. Ooh, that whiff. Not too shabby. Ah, that was a whiff. I felt it in my bones. Yeah. I'm master whiffer today. I'm a little bit too quick on pressing the fire button. Those are some whiffs. Man, I'm whiffing so much. I need to stop. I need to stop rushing. That was not good. Oh my god, how did I whiff that one? That was basically on point. I mean, that was an easy shot though. What am I doing? I am bad at this game. I should just uninstall. Overcorrected that one. I whiff like an expert. I whiff like there's no tomorrow. Ooh, that whiff. Ooh. Those whiffs, man. I'm rushing too much. I really need to stop doing that, especially with a Kraber, man. Because if I do this in a real game, these bullets are precious. How did I miss that one? I managed to shoot between them. That's something. A little bit better, but not by much. Those whiffs, man. Those whiffs. That was a terrible shot. That was a garbage shot. Oh baby, I need to start correcting my aim. I mean, that's standing still too long. Let's do more like that. Peeking like that. That's a whiff if I ever saw one. And that's another whiff if I ever saw one. What's the other ones? Longbow, sentinels. They did something to the sentinel, I think, but I don't remember what. What the fuck did I hit that time? Oh, wow. I knew I pressed that button way too fast. That's not too bad. That's terrible. Oh my god, my flicks are so slow today. Dude, this is why I'm bad at this game. Okay, a little bit better. And just as I said that, I win. Oh, why did I shoot that so early? Nice dodge. Oopsie. Nope. Yeah. That's terrible. Yeah, pre-shot that. Nope. Today's not the day. Well, let's try one go as well. Oh my god.
I have come to save the day. Maybe.
Okay, let's see some enemies. because the longbow can be shot a little bit fast. Are you guys? Okay. I mean, from up, like from, you know, from vantage point, it's a lot easier to hit those heads. But I still need to be careful. I don't underflick. I underflick so much, it's crazy. Mass sensitivity. Maybe I mean, I've been trying with 0.9, but I feel like that's a little bit too slow.
I've always wanted an eye patch.
Oh, okay, that was... Okay, oh, I was gonna hit that one, actually. That makes more sense.
I should get an upgrade. I don't have too many upgrades.
That was a bad flick. That was a better flick. Bad flick. That was another bad flick. Screw you.
I should get an upgrade. You never have too many upgrades.
And that was more or less standing still, so it doesn't count. My aim is trash. Oh, dude, what the hell? Oh my god, these shots are terrible. So inconsistent. So inconsistent.
I need an upgrade. I've always wanted an eye patch.
What do we have Yeah, I mean, for these kind of like ranged weapons, I'm okay-ish, but these are mostly standing still targets. Okay, what other weapons do we want to check out? Charge rifle is still kind of right? We want a wingman. Boost unloader, and then for the other weapon, what else do we need to kind of practice a little bit? Was there any other weapon that we wanted to use?
Must be time for an upgrade.
I still don't think. You know what? Let's try some akimbos. Some more akimbos. Oh wait, that's a cool animation. Hammer points would be nice, but I don't think we can get those usually. Let's go with just clean P20.
I want bigger arms for hugging more friends. For an upgrade.
So about this range is fine. The loading times are pretty long though. Perfect straight lines, okay. Distance has to be pretty much short range. Short to medium-ish. Not a fan of the auto shooting though. I mean, as long as you're kind of short to medium range, it's not too bad. And this is without any.
Select an upgrade.
This is without any. What's it called? Mag increase. Light mag, I feel like you can generally get fairly easily. So I mean, it's 2 bullets, but yeah, it's 2 bullets of safety net. I mean, you have enough bullets to take out the red bar, so assuming you don't whiff your bullets like I do. What is the recoil pattern on this thing? It doesn't have a recoil pattern essentially. It's just random. It does have a little bit of a recoil pattern, kind of to the left, I guess.
Select an upgrade.
Left and up. A little bit to the left and up there. Oh my god. I really kind of want to shoot for the body with these things, I feel like. Careful with the automatic.
I should get an upgrade. Definitely not very forgiving. But then again, these are red
bars. For red bars, you kind of don't want to fight with this.
Attack any non-friends here.
I still don't think I want to use the P20s, even if it is in the Kimbo mode. I do like the Mozams a little bit more, though. Even the like Mozam's so much better than P20. P20 is just not enough, I feel like. And it's good at even relatively big ranges. And it's pretty consistent. Yeah, Mozam for sure is nice. And I feel like even the reload's a little bit better than P20s. Yeah, I don't think P20s are good even with I mean they're good, don't get me wrong, like they're usable. You have enough damage potential to clear a red bar.
I should get an upgrade.
Didn't whiff all my guns. I learn to shoot, that'll be nice. Yeah, I still think like double Mozam, Akimbo Mozam is pretty nice, but P20s, I still think I'm not gonna pick them up. Like, obviously, right off the spawn or something, I guess, but I still rather just take Mozam over P20s any day of the week. There's just not enough. Dude, Mozam's so much better. And this is even without like hammer points, right? I mean, sure, P20 can also get hammer point, but like still. So much more consistent.
I want bigger arms for hugging more friends. Must be time for an upgrade.
I think that's all for weapons, right? Was there anything else? No, Nemesis is still the same. Elsarnell can use the shield, so that's nice, I guess. Prowler's still the same, nothing changed. The car has more ammo. B20 Kimbo, 45, a little bit more ammo. Alternator has a little bit more ammo, I think.
I want bigger arms for hugging more friends.
Special.
Must be time for an upgrade.
Yeah, I need to do the bullet size. I'm pretty sure they changed the bullet size on this, on the wingman. I'm not sure. I just feel like sometimes it feels like the bullet size is smaller.
I should not have too many upgrades.
Good. No, I probably should use this, I think. I guess I'm just bad with iron sights.
I better select an upgrade.
I'm probably just bad with wingman in general, honestly. Yeah, I'm just bad with wingman. God, my aim.
I better select an upgrade.
Oh my god, I whiffed 3 balls in a row, was it?
I should get an upgrade. I've always wanted an eye patch.
Oh my god, I can't with this fucking thing to save my life. Nope. Nope.
I want bigger arms for hugging more friends. Must be time for an upgrade.
Nope. I'm so bad at this game.
Bigger arms for hugging more friends. Must be time for an upgrade.
Nope. But
I should get an upgrade. I've always wanted an eye patch.
screw it. Yeah, my wingman is meh. Meh. Okay, that's enough.
I should get an upgrade.
That's a decent enough practice round for today. It was not meant to be. My aim. I mean, that was a little bit of practice, I guess. It's not terrible, but it's not like great. It's kind of just there. It exists. My aim is present in the game somewhere along the line. Bam. Boom, 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 boom. What's this? Haven't looked at the new stuff. Not that I care much. Nope. Nope. That's all I see. Oh, Pixel Hunter. That's nice, but I kind of still need to save up my my legend coins. Still have a bunch of characters that I need to unlock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's already 60, 70, 84. 84k. I need like 72 more to unlock everyone. I honestly don't even know who to unlock next. I think I'm gonna leave the assaults for last because I don't really play assault. Probably not gonna get Vantage either for now. Newcastle and Conduit, Altar and Catalyst. I'm thinking maybe Controller, Catalyst. Probably gonna try and get Catalyst. Catalyst first, probably. And then after that, after Catalyst, maybe Altar? I'm not much of an assault skirmisher, honestly. Probably Conduit. Conduit wouldn't be too bad to unlock. Maybe Conduit. Catalyst and Conduit. That seems like a good choice. I think that's probably what we're gonna do. Catalyst and Conduit. And then I probably should start trying to learn a little bit more about skirmishers and assaults, because I'm not much of a skirmisher or assault player. But I kind of want to get better at controllers and supports for now. Lifeline for sure. I don't know how good Gibi is in this meta. I should probably look into it a little bit more. Definitely Lifeline, definitely Loba, probably get Conduit, but I probably should learn Watson and Catalyst, I imagine. I don't know how good Catalyst is. Well, technically with the new map, right, it's in rotation. We got E-District, right? It's all about close quarters, so I think Catalyst could do well on E-District in particular. So it's probably not a bad idea to get Catalyst this season. But I also have Caustic and Watson, of course, so definitely need to learn to play Watson. I have never played Watson until now. To date, I mainly just played Lifeline and Loba for the most part, with the occasional like Bloodhound, and I think I played some matches of Bangalore, and that's about it. And Gibby, yeah, Gibby, yeah, mainly support is what I've played for the longest time. But I probably should learn Catalyst. I feel like I need to learn Catalyst. Need to add her to my arsenal of characters. But yeah, I'm probably gonna leave it at that for today, though. Who's streaming? Well, I can't host anyway because I'm a scrub for now. I'm a scrub account, so I can't redirect or do any of that fancy stuff yet. In the future, maybe. Anyway, we'll leave it at that for now. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chatting with me all this time. And I'll catch you all tomorrow. Tomorrow, probably going to start doing a little bit of a warm-up with some proper games for once. And depending on how we are feeling tomorrow, then either jump into ranked starting tomorrow, or we'll leave that for like the weekend. But yeah, we're going to try and push this season, see how far we can get. My personal goal is platinum for now. I know I can get gold. I shouldn't have any problems reaching gold. I've reached gold multiple times before. Admittedly, it was an older season, so I don't know what was it. Rank season 9 I got gold, and then season 10 I got to gold, and season 11 I got a gold, and then I stopped. Right, season 12 I didn't play at all in season 12. And then play season 13, 14, 15, 16, nope. Then definitely didn't play 17, even though I know it was supposed to be very good. Played season 18 apparently a little bit. Like 3 games, 4 games, something. I don't even remember playing in ranked season 18. Oh, that's when they introduced the placement matches, I think, or something. Whatever. What was it? Season 19, was it? No, season 18 was it? Played 6 games. 1-1. Yeah, 6 games of rank. That's all I did that season. And then season 19 didn't play. Season 20 didn't play. And then season 21 I played basically just those placements. Those 10 games. And then they fucked me over with like on the last few hours. And they pushed me down. That was bullshit. But I also had some really bullshit games in the sense that I got cheaters in those games. I think it was this one. No. I think it was this one maybe. This one was for sure was with cheaters. Because I basically couldn't move because I was like getting like kind of like DDoS attack or something. Not sure. Where I couldn't move. So basically I was trying to move and I get like 2 steps forward and then get teleported back. And that happened throughout the entirety of the game and the whole lobby. And every time I try to move forward, I'll get pushed backwards and basically I died to ring. I managed to get out of the ring once. And then on the second ring, I just couldn't. Kept getting teleported back so much. I just couldn't do anything. And placement was my parties was somewhere across the planet, somewhere. I was 95, so they placed top 6, I guess. And there were like people farming points and trading points, so that's bullshit. The fact that they pushed me out is also kind of bullshit, even though they know that they had the whole bot problem. So like I had points, I needed, and then you just randomly on the last like few hours, because I checked it before the patch went live, I was still ranked in top 20, and then they just randomly decided to push me down. So that's fucked up. The fact that they did one last final reset was bullshit. But yeah, this was a bullshit game. And then this game, I died very early because we got a team drop on top. One of these two, I think. And I was basically, I had no ammo. So I had to punch people, and I had 2 people flanking me. So that was a nice little quick death. But yeah, fuck you, Bungie. This is not cool. This is so not cool. And then I missed out on the car skin. Yeah. Even though I had it checked, I was here. And the other bullshit thing is that it doesn't show you the points for placement. When you're like, until you've like reached the previous step. And then once you reach the, like, it also doesn't tell you where you get demoted. It's like how close you are to getting demoted or whatever. And it doesn't constantly refresh from what I could tell. It maybe like refreshes once a day or some shit. So it's like, you don't even know where you're placed until apparently the event is fucking over. That was bullshit. Look at this. What's this bullshit? Hackers. These people should get disqualified and points readjusted because of it. It's bullshit. Come on, Respawn. Get your act together. Oh well, anyway, that's it. That's it for today. Tomorrow we we climb, I guess. We practice and then climb. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care. Goodbye. Peace.